Gathered here some of the weirdest knives ever. Let's start with this one. Similar knife before, but this one's a lot wider. So they're gonna go like that. They're going to stand like this in your kitchen. Serrated knife and a regular one. Obviously, this is some kind of looking like Wolverine weapons over here. I don't know. Let's slice a bit. Oh, it's kind of nice. Check this out. I could just go in and out like this. Obviously, this table is not all the way flat. Should grab it somewhere right here. And this is kind of cool. I think it's best to just go like that. Very, very sharp. Check this out. Sliced it up really good. I should go get a cutting board real quick. If you need to chop a bunch of stuff up, there you go. That is a weird way to hold a knife, that's for sure. This knife is even weirder. Let me show you. This could be used for pizza slicing or whatnot. And the coolest part is there's a trigger to where you stop it. But other than that, it's actually swivels. Once you trigger it, it slides. So right now it's actually like a wheel. Wow, this is sharp. Not the best thing to slice the cucumbers. Let's try something else. There's a celery. Celery probably will be best because you can slice it in and out. That's kind of cool. Or you can just hold the trigger and just slice it like that. Not very comfortable. Probably best for the pizza. And again, super easy to clean. Just take this out, lift this up, and you got a blade to put it in a washing machine. That's why this knife is actually amazing, because it's easy to clean. So this looks like a knife set, but you open it up and you can stand it up. Well, I thought you could. I guess this way. There you go. So it looks like one knife, right? But you can just grab, but you come up and just grab one bigger knife. Check this out. This is just one of a kind knife right here. Then there's another knife. I would keep it laying down so that way they don't fall down. There's a smaller knife. I like it. It's kind of comfortable. And there's like one of these slicing knives, really skinny ones. That is just so unique. Too bad magnet, one of it fell out, but I think it'll hold. I'm not gonna show you how this one slices because obviously they're going to do well. This is just so unique. Boom. Even if you lay it down, it's cool. Put it in the door, holds them really tight. This slicing knife I actually still use. Look at that. You can adjust the thickness of what you're going to cut, so it's really cool. So let's say like this much, and the way you slice it is like that. And it's a very sharp serrated knife. You just go like that, and you have perfect slices every time of cucumbers, meats, whatever. This is just an amazing slicing knife with the guide. Go all the way through. That way you're going to have nice slices. And try not to lean it. Boom. This is perfect for like those little sandwiches and things like that to make. Kind of making a mistake because I'm trying to film. But makes sense, right? As long as you put it forward all the way to the side and you don't go sideways, you have here perfect slices every time. So I still use this knife all the time. This is the one that I put to the test a while back. So pretty much same, but as you can see, the shape of a knife a bit different. And look, this one is actually, I think, a lot easier to use. I'm not even trying, and I'm kind of making this perfect cucumber slices. Too bad it's sticking to your knife. I like those non-stick knives. And it's just comfortable whenever you need to chop something up. is funny. It's kind of cool. Another crazy looking one. Check this out. Is that even a knife? So I guess you can cut this off and go like that. That works. Or you can go like this, like a chopper. At the end there, might help yourself out. So yeah, another strange looking knife over here, like a chopper axe thing for kitchen. You know what I'm talking about, right? This one I put to the test recently. This is like a fork. Let's say you chop it up, and also there's a bottle opener, and if you need to lift it up, a hot dog or whatnot, you just lift it up like this, like a little fork. In this case it's celery, but yeah, makes sense, right? This is very strange, and obviously it works well like a regular knife. Very sharp. Okay, another funny knife over here. Funny looking knife anyway. So just quickly all instruction. When you're not using it, it's actually folding knife. That is funny. There you go, weirdest folding knife ever made. And then whenever you want to use it, you open it over here, and let's try it out. Chop something like this, and looks like we gotta go like this. Wow, that is funny. Let's try it again. And we need that long way board. There goes nothing. A few pieces right here. Tell me that does not work. Definitely takes a little bit of practice, but it's hilarious. One more time. That is funny. And once you're done, fold it up. Fold the knife. Awesome. Got it here, tomato gadgets. Put the tomato in and slice. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? Is it lined up? Wow. Kind of thick though, but still, look at that. Perfect tomato sliced up into small pieces, perfect for the salad. One more tomato, because look at this teeth. It's crushing two tomatoes so well. Boom. Well, kind of not lined up over here. Check this out. But again, that's a bit thicker pieces of tomato. No wonder that's a vintage gadget. This one is really weird. Look at that tomato slicer. Grab it like that and slice it up. Kind of bend it a little bit, but because it's a serrated knife, it slices into tomato pretty good. Check this out. That's just so weird. Wow, much thinner. So we're making progress over here. So maybe flip it over, but now we're juicing it. There you go. Yeah, definitely a bit flimsy. There you go. Uneven tomato slices. So maybe this one will be better. Look at that. That is just weird. Looks like bent a little bit over here. Tried to unbend it and it's actually ended up breaking. But anyways, we'll do it without it. So you grab the tomato and slice it like that. I just don't know if it's a good idea because the knife kind of getting stuck in there. So because it's kind of roundish, whenever you try to slice it, it's not that flat. So this tomato slicer is definitely a fail too. Boom. And it doesn't even cut it all the way to the bottom. Let's do this one more time, but this way. Look at that. So unique, don't you guys think? Again, kind of not big enough. Maybe potatoes used to be smaller. There you go. That's what people used to use to slice tomatoes. This one not really a tomato slicer, but very similar to one of this. This is more like a meat slicer. But let's start anyway. Kind of get stuck with my knife over here. My knife is too thick. So make sure you get a thinner knife. Again, not a tomato slicer, but let's try it out with the tomatoes. Actually works pretty good. This is actually a meat slicer. But as you can see, it works really good with the tomatoes. and it makes pretty skinny pieces with the tomatoes too. Anyways, pretty cool gadget right here, meat slicer. And you wanna wash it, just take it apart and wash it. I don't really get this tomato slicer. It says tomato slicer and lifter. So I guess you got yourself a smaller tomato like this one, beautiful tomato. And you slice it up. Ooh, yeah, this is nice. It's very, very nice and sharp serrated knife. Look at that. I guess you can slice it up. Oh, that's a good tomato too. Let's figure it out. Why is it a good lifter too? Let's say we need that many tomatoes. I guess whenever you make a sandwich, you just grab it and it has this wide end to it. You can just lift it really good. That's kind of nice. Wow, look at that. It kind of sticks to it. So, very cool. Tomato lifter. Or you can just grab them all. Boom. Next tomato slicer or cutter. This is pretty much make it in full for those smaller tomatoes. Okay, you put this in. This is what you're going to push it out with. Where's the blade? So get yourself tomatoes. This one's kind of big, but I think they'll do. Okay, load it up. Base is loaded. Just grab yourself a knife and kind of scary. Don't cut yourself. 1, 2, and then just push it out. I kind of diced it. Let me use a different knife. Again, put this thing back in. Loaded up tomatoes. The stuff people make, so interesting. Okay, then don't cut yourself and just stay with the guide. I probably would say don't just push it, cut it like that with the serrated knife. Yeah, cutting it is way better. You see, they did not get smooshed. So yeah, very unique, only cuts like 5-6 tomatoes at the time. Very similar design. Looks like opens up a lot easier, so you can just toss the tomatoes. Okay, that's it. And be careful, maybe hold it like that and then cut it. Don't just squish it. I like this knife because it's a little bit skinnier, actually a lot, so that way it's easier to slide it. And guess what, this tomato slide out really easily from here, so kind of like this one better because it closes easily. You just hold it and slice it. But yeah, there you go.